Well, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We're running 15 minutes early, and no one told us. We had no idea that we were going early, but we'll run with it now. We've just quickly got ourselves ready. Paul Jerd will be back in due course, but we're on the green flag lap for the Ferrari Superformance Classic. What a wonderful array of cars that we got out there. They are released now on that green flag lap in this beautiful sunny day here at Oulton Park. Cracking crowd that we've got here for the supercar pageant, as you would expect, and this has just been a very well attended grid walk with the Superformance Ferrari Classics out there, and it's going to be a 20-minute race. I'm not aware of any amended grids, so I think we're safe to assume the one I have in my hand is exactly what we're going to get for these guys. So, on pole position, the 46 car of Tristan Simpson, and alongside will be number 60, Wayne Mars, who disappeared early in the qualifying session, so hopefully all is okay. Second row, number 17, Nicky Paul Barron, and 26, Colin Sauter alongside him. On the third row, number 76, a beautiful car, you wait to see it, John Danby, and number 5, Chris Butler. 99, Mark Taylor, and 10, Philip Connell on row 4. Fifth row, 36, Lewis Sharman, 28, Miles Poulton, 67, Robert Greaves, and 13, Peter Fisk on row 6. Row 7 is 57, Nick Taylor, and 31, Georgia Fisk. And then I'm not sure whether I saw it out there or not. I'll wait for them to come back round, but it was due to be the number 8 car of Vance Kearney. I say that because the red flag came out and he disappeared right at the beginning of the qualifying session. So I got a
bit like a commentator disappearing right at the start of a car's coming out.
Oh, don't worry, they went 15 minutes early without even telling us.
I'm in the paddock and I suddenly realised you were talking.
Don't panic, mate. Honestly, it's it would have been nice to have been informed, wouldn't it? But hey ho, there we go. We were ready in spirit anyway, weren't we, mate? So it's fine.
No one will notice.
No,
only a professional would have noticed.
We're good to go. It is race 4 of this supercar pageant that is going to be underway. First of 2 for the Ferrari Superformance Classic. And Paul Jerd, an amazing drool fest of an array of cars, isn't it?
It is. There's some beautiful Ferraris out there. It's sort of I've always got a soft spot for the 328 era.
But there was the one I said keep an eye out for, the 456 GT. Stunning beast, that one, isn't it? That was an addition to the programme for John Danby.
It is. And of course, it means we've got a front engine Ferrari out there.
I knew the anorak would be back out imminently.
Oh, well, you just set them up and I walk straight into it every single time. But of course, it is those glorious F355 Challenge cars at the front. Can you imagine a whole packed grid of those?
Oh,
It would have been 30 plus cars as a one-make series, yeah. It was hugely popular, 1995 to 2001. They were in race action with Ferrari, and Ferrari have gone through various evolutions of the Challenge since, but absolutely stunning cars.
I can confirm that Vance Kearney is indeed not out there in that white number 8.
That would have been good fun, him storming through.
Green flag, 5-second board is up. The eyes are on the gantry. Red lights are on. The engine notes rise. Off go the lights and off go the field. Let's have a see. It's a good start from Tris Simpson in the 46 car, but going with him is Wayne Mars. Whatever the problem seems to be okay now. Nicky Paul Barron in the red and white number 17. He was having a sneaky snifter towards the inside, but it's Wayne Mars who's got a fabulous exit from the corner there, and he's alongside. It's 2 for the lead. Tristan Simpson under huge pressure with Wayne Mars. He's going to have that inside line.
Outside line. He's driven right round the outside, hasn't he?
Amazing.
I didn't think that was on.
Yeah, I got them two mixed up.
I thought I saw someone disappear off in a crowd of dust.
Oh, it's the 76 car.
No.
It's the GT. Now that went through the gravel, but I don't think he made contact with anything.
John Danby, wasn't it? Suddenly saw a plume of dust in the background, and there was that beautiful car stuck in the gravel. That does mean back to the front. It is Wayne Mars at the front. He has got the lead from Tristan Simpson as they exit Shell Oils and head on to the We've gone safety car. We have gone safety car.
Interesting, because I was hopeful that it was far enough away. Now let me have a look. Do we have? It's sort of off camera as well, isn't it, for us, so we can't see that one. I don't know whether there was any contact, but it looked like a big lockup.
There is a circuit vehicle already gone out, and I didn't think he touched a barrier for a barrier, so...
no,
I always find it best just to assume race control know best.
Well, they can see, I mean, they've got that wonderful bank of monitors, don't they, down there, which is pretty cool.
It's like mission control at NASA, isn't it?
It is.
If you ever get the opportunity to look in there, it is a hugely impressive facility, which you get at every circuit. That's why. That's
Wow.
why.
Now, I'd said that Nicky Paul Barron had got a fabulous start in that number 17 car.
Because he was looking down the inside.
Just trying to work out. Is that? I don't think that's down at Cascades, is it?
Not sure where. The camera zoomed right in, so it's hard to tell. But there is a piece of track going that way.
Yeah.
So,
which would suggest it is in the gravel at Cascades. Yes, that is. Ooh. Yes, it is, because that's then the Foster's cut through there.
Yes, it is. I think it is. So that would be why that car is thoroughly beached, the number 17 car of Nicky Paul Barron, one of the F355 Challenge cars. So,
and of course, the 76 car was directly behind Nicky Paul Barron in terms of starting position on the grid, at least.
So
was there a
sort of fits together as a cunning plan, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There's a car already on the world's longest toe, because they're trying to avoid getting the Land Rover into the gravel quite sensibly. And the longest strap we've got, please. In fact, they're connecting more than one strap together, so it's the world's longest tow rope of shame.
And I think, judging by the position of that one, that'll be the Nicky Paul Barron car, whereas 76 John Danby, he managed to pretty much go, albeit on the grass, the Foster's cut through, didn't he?
I think so, to be quite honest. So that's the part of the circuit the safety car is coming down to now, so he slowed the pack right down.
So that was neutralised before we started, which ironically we had for the qualifying, is that it went red with not even a lap posted.
It did, didn't it? Yeah, so fingers crossed they are going to get a clean race later in the day, because of course, like a majority of the races other than the Radicals who are next up, everyone gets 2 cracks at it today, which means we get 2 opportunities to enjoy some absolutely gorgeous cars.
They really are, aren't they? Just and great to see the mix of them. We've got 328 GTB, several Ferrari F355 Challenge cars, Mondial QV, the beautiful F355 Spider, of course.
That's your favourite, isn't it?
Is. It
Colin Sauter's Silver Spider.
It is just beautiful. 328 GTS, 308 GT4, 348 Challenge, Mondial T, and then a few more 328 GTBs, and of course the 456 GT of John Danby that was an addition to the programme. Just glorious, glorious cars. And don't they look at home on a race circuit?
With the sun on them.
Yeah, that too.
In particular, which really does sort of finish it off, to be quite honest. So it is, they do look, as you say, absolutely awesome out there.
I'm hopeful that this won't need to last excessively long, because in fact they've already got the Nicky Paul Barron car out of the gravel and it's just parked on the grass next to the 76 car of John Danby. I don't believe that there was contact. Although is there a little? No, I don't think there is on those. I think
it doesn't look it from the angle that we're looking, does it?
I doubt they're going to want to carry on after going through the gravel.
But it's those 2 cars into a place of safety. So we are on effectively our 2nd lap, and fingers crossed, I think we should be able to go racing.
Yeah, fingers crossed indeed, because we want plenty. With less than 15 minutes left to go in this 20 minutes race, as Paul Jerd said. So I forgot to say, it's Paul Jerd and myself, Chris Dawes here. Welcome to everyone at the circuit, welcome everyone to the stream.
You were here, I was in the paddock and suddenly heard you talking.
Well, that's true. It's all good. I was there kind of thinking, right, have I got time to run to the loo? And then the green flag wave, and it was like, that's a no then.
Don't worry, I think we're going through to about 6:30, you'll be fine.
That's fine. Our producer, Dan, he was on the talk back and the messages and everything and going, I think we're going earlier than we were told. And I went, I agree. It does look that way, doesn't it? So we suddenly sort of got everything ready to go live.
Safety car lights are out, which means they are going to go racing exactly as we thought. So it's going to be Wayne Mars, who got the best of the start, who is going to lead them round. He effectively becomes the safety car. He's going to decide when to go. No overtaking before the start-finish line, no overlapping before the start-finish line. Everyone nicely obeying that, and we are going racing, and it is Wayne Mars out the front with Tristan Simpson in the 46th second, and Colin Sauter, your Silver Spider, in 3rd place.
I wish it was mine.
End of the day, everyone will assume it is.
But Tristan Simpson was applying the pressure back on Wayne Mars, the grocer in the lead, but he's not getting his own way. Now, granted, he definitely got that belter of a start that enabled him to snatch that lead away. that you kind of go, well, is Tris Simpson going to come back at him? But the reality is we never got to see the full scope of Wayne Mars in qualifying because he was out mid-race, something like that.
Very, very early. Let's remember that he's in a different category to the other F355 challenges because they're in unmodified cars and he's in lightly modified. We're never quite sure what that means, do we?
No, we were worried that it was more modified than he wanted in that when he disappeared, weren't we? But thankfully, he's obviously A-OK. Easy to pick him out. He's the one with the big white flashes on the number 60 car there. And Tristan Simpson in number 46 sticking with him. Small gap. And in third it is my favourite car yet, the Colin Sauter Spider. Look at it in the background. It's just glorious as it comes dancing down on the brakes.
And from where we are, you can actually almost just look down into the cockpit and see what Colin's doing, which is like a real throwback. I love it.
Yes, I agree.
Oh, and Tris Simpson actually having a look up Clay Hill. He got alongside Wayne Mars. Wayne Mars car hesitated a little bit out of Knickerbrook, whether he missed a gear or not. But that is going to give Tristan Simpson. Oof. But no, Wayne Mars has powered back through. I did not think that was going to happen.
So up over the other side of Clay Hill, sort of water tower, and yeah, the power seemed to kick in that lightly modified variant, didn't it? And just fend off. But again, we're coming down towards Lodge and Tristan Simpson's. I think that's a psychological move rather than a physical move, because he just kept his nose in that right wing mirror to make sure that he was going to pay attention, seeing if Wayne Mars was just going to miss his braking point. He did no such thing, but the two of them still fighting as we're now on to the fourth lap.
It is, yeah, that's three cars now headed down through Cascades. The red car with the broad white stripe is Wayne Mars. He's got the red F355 Challenge car right behind him. Colin Sauter not quite involved in that, but just close enough that if anything happens between those front two, he could be the man to profit as they sweep through Cascades, now heading on that long run with that curving left-hander, very, very quick corner through Island before they're going to hit the brakes into the shell hairpin.
I love the 328 GTBs as well. I think they look glorious out there. They're so well set up, aren't they? All of these cars.
They are. A lot of these cars have been racing for the F355 Challenge cars would have been racing for 20 odd years or more, to be quite honest. And you get a setup. You get to know what works for the car, what doesn't work for the car, etc., etc. And usually that also means you know the reliability of it, so you know what you need to be changing every couple of races and what's going to last a season. And yeah, great cars, great reliable cars. But yeah, like so many of the cars we're going to see out on track today, they look absolutely spectacular.
They do, and it always interests me is that if I was ever lucky enough to have a Ferrari, I'd be so protective of everything around it, and yet these guys will race hard with them.
Yeah, and this is their hobby, and this is them having fun. And again, it looked like Tristan Simpson was just beginning to set up. Again, he gets out of that very, very well. He's done it again, exactly the same as the lap before. Out of Knickerbrook up Clay Hill. It's almost like he's got a gear that works very, very well. And again, Wayne Mars comes through ahead, as does Colin Sauter.
So Simpson suddenly had an issue up over the other side, the crest of the hill. And I'm just watching to see if no, I think Tristan Simpson's going steady down that.
But Wayne Mars is Colin Sauter. Oh, yeah. Colin Sauter has gone past the pair of them.
How weird. So it is now the number 26 Colin Sauter that's in the lead, and the pair that were at
first and second have slowed dramatically.
There was no contact that I saw between them, so it's got to be mechanical for both of them. How bizarre.
Wayne Mars, I think, I always thought for a moment the car was rolling dead, but he has got himself up to elite, which suggests there is a little bit. So he's crawling into the pits. I see, has Tris Simpson gone through, or has he stopped? No, he is also now crawling into the pits. So it's a complete shuffle. Great battle there coming into Old Hall, and that is the car 36 of Lewis Sharman in his 348 Challenge taking advantage.
Yeah, Sharman gets past the 28 car of Poulton. That's up into fourth place now for Sharman, but I think coming back at him was Poulton, goodness me. And ready to jump on them is Peter Fisk and the 10 car of Connell, I think that was, that's with them. And yeah, that's Philip Connell in the yellow number 10 at the back there, ready to pounce if there's any issue. Fastest lap so far was Tristan Simpson. They are both in, and they've both got bodywork up to have a look at the engine. So how bizarre that it both happened at virtually exactly the same time.
It is. Tris Simpson, I watched a mechanic open the front, which of course is a luggage compartment, and then run round the back, and for a moment I thought he'd opened the wrong end.
They've got the front back open again.
Oh, they have got the front back open again, yeah. So, and it's the, as you say, the rear engine cover open on the Wayne Mars car. And Wayne, hugely experienced Ferrari competitor. Usually, I must admit, off the top of my head, I don't think I've ever commentated on a Wayne Mars car failure before.
No, I think that's a valid comment. Just trying to work out. Oh no, I thought that Philip Connell maybe made up a place, but actually Connell is under growing pressure from the black 57 car of Nick Taylor, black with the sort of silver flashes front to back to just stand that one out a little bit more. But they're heading up Clay Hill as we speak, but Colin Sauter, number 26 car, still in the lead.
Yeah, it must have been like all his Christmases at once, because Colin Sauter was effectively running third and watching the battle ahead, and suddenly both of them hit problems on the same lap. So here comes our leader coming through. That's Colin Sauter, having completed 5 racing laps, just catching up with a back marker, and then I think it's Georgia Fisk in the 308 GT4. So he's gone past there. Closest rival now is the number 5 car, which is the car of Chris Butler. Now 6.9 seconds is Colin Sauter's advantage out front.
Amazing. In third, 99 Mark Taylor. So it is all topsy-turvy to what we saw in the early stages. That Sharman, number 36, having got past Poulton, has already managed to pull out over a second margin. So that's where the key fight is, isn't it? 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th in reality. The 57 car of Nick Taylor involved as well.
It is, yeah, quite a little battle going on. Louis Sharman has got a clear track, a little bit of a clear track in front of him, but plenty going on currently in his mirrors.
There's the 13 car of Peter Fisk, the Mondial QV, that is sat there running in 6th place. Just ahead of him was that battle we were just talking about of Sharman and Poulton that did a bit of a do-si-do a couple of laps ago. And directly behind Fisk is that bright yellow number 10, the F355 Challenge car.
Yeah, Phil Connell in the bright yellow car, very distinctive. Yellow is a Ferrari colour though, so quite legitimate.
It is genuinely, isn't it? A few more black ones appear these days as well, don't they?
It is, yeah. I think there's a little bit of a wider colour palette, shall we say, available.
Which, as a commentator, we're mighty relieved.
Yeah, and I must admit though, I've already had twice this season a driver walk up to me and correct me on what I've called the colour of his car.
Oh really?
Yes.
Oh dear.
Yes.
Pale, I'll definitely get in trouble.
Turns out I don't recognise pale lilac when I see it. But there we go. So drivers now heading through. Colin Sauter, our leader, already got 5 laps in the bank. Good advantage last time round. Here he comes this time round to complete his 6th racing lap. We still have 5 minutes 55 seconds left as he comes through Old Hall, powers on, long gap now back to our 2nd place car, which is going to be the number 5 car, Chris Butler, coming on through in his 328 GTB. And yeah, you say I love those 328s, the 308s and the 328s. The 308 in particular was the Magnum car, wasn't it? So everyone
was it that one? Was it?
Yeah, of a certain era. Then you want the Tom Selleck moustache and a wine shirt and a red Ferrari.
Absolutely, too right. So that battle that we were enjoying a little while ago has just settled down for now. The 36 Sharman, 28 Poulton, 13 Peter Fisk and 10 for the Philip Connell car with not that far away, 57 Nick Taylor. But at the moment they're just taking a breather. Sauter doesn't look like he's taking a breather. He's making sure that margin continues to grow over the pair of chasing 328 GTBs of Butler and Taylor.
He is, to be quite honest. In fact, he's the only car currently still out there lapping under 2 minutes. So he's not really eased his pace. We see him now heading down towards Knickerbrook. That car looks fantastic with the sun on it. And that little subtle yellow stripe across I almost said the bonnet, but I'm not quite sure what to call it.
I know what you mean. And it's an interesting shape, that one, isn't it? Because the rear end's quite wide. I said that once to my wife and she killed me. I didn't. I'm not that brave.
You want to be careful with that sort of. Yeah.
But it is, going back to the car to get out of trouble, that rear end on that, it kind of scoops outwards, doesn't it?
The car flares, yeah. It must be a nightmare to park.
Yeah, I would agree, yeah.
But yeah, no, Colin Sauter being very, very clean, very, very tidy, and currently very, very quick. Now that's interesting because going back out there is Tristan Simpson in the 46. So he's just spent a few laps in the pits. He had just done the fastest race lap. So he's going back out while the Wayne Miles car is rather sadly being pushed down the pit lane.
Yeah, and they've just done the dreaded hand across the throat. So I suspect that means maybe not even out later, which would be very, very sad.
It's a shame actually, because looking down at that car, what a beautifully turned out car.
Yeah,
it is really, hats off to the guys who prepare that car, because that looks immaculate, doesn't it?
Presumably it's that, and we've got the 99 car is grinding to a halt as well. So that's the third place 99 car of Mark Taylor has suddenly stopped, came down the start-finish straight, put his hand out the window and just ground to a halt on the grass, opposite, nearly directly opposite our commentary box, more opposite the hospitality box, isn't it?
It is. You can see what he was thinking of.
Oh, and Peter Fisk was about to launch a challenge. In fact, Connell's passed Peter Fisk, so the yellow Peter Fisk had. Well, was that done before the yellow flag or not? Well, not for us to get involved with.
Nothing to see here. But yeah, not quite sure where the green is. No, the green's right on the exit of the corner, isn't it? So yeah,
but
tricky
where did the yellow start there? He might be just about okay. That hadn't got to the yellow flag, and the move was done. So he may have just got away with that one.
It is, yeah. So we do have those yellows opposite us. So let's just keep an eye on any reaction to that.
Yeah, with a bit of luck that car is far enough out of the way. We've got 2.5 minutes to go, so it wouldn't be a safety car now in reality, would it? They would throw a red checker at this stage.
It's going to be, isn't it? Yeah, again.
But I think they're happy. It's on the straight. It's on the grass, out of the way. So hopefully we'll keep this race going. Sauter comfortably in the lead, 12.5 seconds when they came through last time round. There goes Tristan Simpson out there. We won't know till next time round whether he's up to
race speed or whatever. Didn't
5-second penalty for number 28. So that is Poulton, who had been back with Sharman.
There comes our leader through. He will now have seen that car there, seen the yellows, know why they are flashing there.
Last lap board's out, by the way. Just I can see that
okay, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, with where we are. And just bring that to a halt before anyone else comes through. We've been a real shuffle, isn't it? It's almost like we've had people who haven't wanted to be in the top three because they've got themselves up there, then fallen away. Chris Butler, though, has been consistent. He's come through in second place. 18 seconds is the advantage to Colin Sauter, our leader, as that glorious silver, the F355 Spider, heads out into the country.
The 348 challenge car there of Lewis Sharman, number 36, is now in third with the unfortunate retirement of the 99 car. But I mean, that's another beautiful car, isn't it? 348 challenge.
It's difficult to say not. Yeah,
I agree. As I said it, I knew what I was doing there, going, just let it go, Chris. It's fine.
It is.
They're all stunning.
It is, yeah. Now, a few little shuffles there, actually, because I think as well, they've seen the number 10, haven't we? Gained a couple of places, Phil Connell. One of them is because of the stopped car, but another one is a legitimate overtake on the track, so he has moved himself up the order. And yeah, certainly lots going on, isn't there, at the moment? The clock is ticking down, 45 seconds left. Colin Sauter is, I'm just trying to work out where he is. He's coming up. It's going to be very close as to whether he gets here.
No, it was the last lap board.
Last lap board. You're right. So not necessarily on time. We are definitely.
I think you'll find it'll hit zero.
The checkered flag.
Yeah, I think it was about a lap time left on the clock, and thankfully the last lap board gave it away. I could have pretended I just forecast it, couldn't I? I'm too honest for my own good.
Oh dear. You won't go far in the world of commentary, will you? You're supposed to be able to blag it with the best of them. Yeah, you're quite right. We are actually going to get down to just zero by a couple of seconds. So the clock goes to zero right now as he crosses the... Oh, how nicely done.
Exactly.
Nicely done. Perfectly judged. So Colin Sauter is our winner. As I say, it's a little bit of a shame because it looked like we had quite a little cracking battle. 3 cars involved up the front. And then, yeah, everyone decided to go wrong at the same time.
Yeah. Tristan Simpson did manage to get back up to speed and was about 1.25 seconds off of his best lap time. So fingers crossed that means that issue will be resolved. Second place comes across. It is the number 5 car of Chris Butler. And out of the air, delighted with that one. A lap down there for Georgia Fisk, but the 31 car comes home in, what will that be? That will be 10th place. There goes third place, number 36, which is Lewis Sharman, followed fairly closely by the 28 car of Miles Poulton, but Poulton picks up a 5-second penalty, so that margin was more than you think. Then it is the number 10 car of Philip Connell, who sort of threw off the attentions of number 13, Peter Fisk, at the end there, didn't he?
He did a bit. He managed to get himself a clear right towards the end. That was a great little battle going on as he's crossing the line right now, and it is the 57 car that has come through with Nick Taylor in that Mondial T, and he has just managed to get across the line just ahead of the 328 GTB of Robert Greaves.
And at the moment, on the timing screen, 99 that's on the grass opposite us still finishes in 9th place, 10th for 31, Georgia Fisk. And Tristan Simpson showing us in 11th place in that 46. Not sure whether that would be given or not, but that's for them to worry about.
It was, yeah, running at the end, I suppose it's possibly you get out of jail there. But it's Colin Sauter in the Ferrari F355 Spider R race winner with a handsome 22.8 second advantage over Chris Butler in the 328 GTB. Next up, we had car number 36, Lewis Sharman in the 348 Challenge, and in 4th place, it's the car 28 of Miles Poulton, and then another 328. 5th place, car number 10, Phil Connell, ahead of 6th in next car number 13, Peter Fisk's Mondial QV. In 7th place, it is 57, which is the car of Nick Taylor, the Mondial T, and he heads in 8th place, the 67 car, and that is the car of Robert Greaves, another 328 GTB. In 9th place, the car 99, Mark Taylor's 328 GTB, and rounding out the top 10, it is exactly as you said, Georgia Fisk in the 308 GT4. Tristan Simpson out there running, credited as 11th. Long pit was running 2nd. Long pit stop, but did get out at the end. Wayne Miles we saw retire, and there is a big patch of oil clearing stuff down where his car stopped. So I think that has dumped a lot of oil in the worst way possible. And also in the race very, very early on, we lost, unfortunately, Nicky Paul, Barron and John Danby. So they retired right at the start, not having completed a lap. But again, Ferrari Club Classic, at the end of the day, win for Colin Sauter, but some great racing going on down the order. And like everything, that is just the first of the Ferrari races. We will see these cars in action again towards the end of the day. So we've enjoyed one race. Let's hope we can get Tris Simpson back up to speed and we get to do it all again later.